Recently, YouTuber Shane Dawson and his life partner had welcomed the birth of their two new sons. Why is that always sons with these people? But no. This ended up causing some sort of outrage, which is kind of justifiable because if you don't know the deep lore on Shane Dawson, well, you're about to, okay? He's one of those old internet figures. He was one of the first people to really pop off doing, I think he was doing interviews or stuff like that. Like he was one of those names. He's been around forever and he's seemingly survived everything. Not too dissimilar to James Charles and all that stuff. He always kind of had that whole gay shield behind him, but now people are starting to wonder. Really starting to wonder. Controversial YouTube star Shane Dawson and husband Ryland Adams welcome twin sons via a surrogate. Strange. Controversial YouTube star Shane Dawson and husband Ryland Adams have welcomed twin boys via a surrogate. Well, we know that they couldn't be butt babies, so that totally makes sense. The couple took to Instagram to announce the birth of their sons, Jet Parker Adams, yaw, and Max Chandler Adams, yaw, who were born on December 7th. Shane, 35, who is canceled after old videos about him making, well, we'll get into that very shortly as to the, controversies surrounding Shane Dawson. The pair had been giving followers regular updates on their journey to parenthood, including flaunting their designer baby clothing haul. Why were you advertising that on Etsy? But have now said that they won't be showing much of their kids in the future. Yes, their kids. Funny that he's wearing a Budweiser t-shirt. It's like, we know you're gay, but do you have to really drive home that? In the joint post, which was shared on Sunday, the couple who tied the knot, I don't really care about your sex life, in January. Married. There are no words to express how it feels to be father to these two beautiful boys. The best day of our entire lives, and nothing else will ever compare. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sure everybody who has their own little fuck trophy just wants to go ahead and show it off and just go, oh my god, being a parent's greatest thing ever, blah, 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 whatever. If you don't have other fucking verifiable personality traits, you can just go ahead and say, well, I got my legacy, when in actuality you just work a fucking menial job and you aren't going to be leaving anything that anybody's going to remember to begin with, but you're feeling like you're important because I'm being a rebel and I'm starting a family. Fuck off. Fucking develop a personality. I can't say that because we're covering them. Thank you for love and support during this entire process. Yeah, exactly. But this has kind of gotten a lot of people thinking. A lot of people also connecting some dots here. Some very uncomfortable thoughts to talking about. Well, shout out George Alexopoulos. I derided him for something recently, but I always gave credit to his art because it's always fantastic and completely on point. Why is it always two? And why are they always boys? Very strange. And as Malcolm Flex is pointing out, people were oddly silent when Dave Rubin did the exact same thing. Pictured with his life partner there in that second frame. He blocked me for bringing it up once. Hey, shout out to him. You know, conservatives only care about women's rights when they mean they can take it away from the rights of another group. Fucking hilarious cope on that one. But it's also hilarious, right? Because Stone Tosser's comic as well. Okay, yeah, after eating 10 girls from our surrogate, finally have a boy, and then you turn it trans. Yeah, because there are some other startling statistics. A little homework if you guys are so inclined. I already am treading a thin line when it comes to covering the stuff that we're about to in regards to Shane Dawson. But the instance of children becoming gay, or rather discovering that they're gay because it's something that you're born with, and instances of childhood trauma and then eventually coming out as being gay, there seems to be some correlation there. But that's, of course, like I said, that's just some homework, and that's just a conspiracy theory, right? But yeah, mostly peaceful memes, just really driving it home. Gay men buying babies from the surrogates is the real Handmaid's Tale. And I also quote tweeted this, and that's real human trafficking. But those are the same people that'll just go ahead and claim that they care about human trafficking. Talking about the left for a second, all the Republicucks that are out there that think that they're being, such good people by just allowing this very strange practice to continue. But remember, guys, they just wanted to love who they wanted to, and that the slippery slope is just simply a fallacy. But Shane Dawson is a strange one. A very strange case. 2015 podcast audio, Shane Dawson admitted to SAing his cat. Sorry, what? I remember, yeah, this is the first thing that he got canceled for. I remember hearing about this going, what the fuck is your cat? How the hell is this man allowed to purchase baby boys? Good question. Shane Dawson is a celebrity who openly justified riding a certain type of bike, admitted that he searched for CP, calling it sexy. Gross. Shane Dawson and his husband Ryland Adams purchased 2 baby boys. No, they were bought. They were they'll be properly loved by somebody who jokes about the surrogacy process with his husband. Here's this history of sexualizing children and laughing at an infant being, and he's a new quote-unquote father, Very strange. Shane Dawson, whose legal name is Shane Lee Yaw. You know, if you're going to go ahead and adopt a moniker, okay, it doesn't seem like you're all that concerned about, changing your name or anything like that. At least do us all a favor and change your middle name from Lee to he, so we could at least have some sort of laughs out of this. Was early to the YouTube game in 2008 and amassed hundreds of millions of views in his first few years online. He now has 19 million subscribers on YouTube. Again, it's one of those things. Either you have talent or you've been in the game for a long fucking time to accrue such status like that. Shout out Grace Randolph. But there was a point a few years ago when he lost much of his fan base because of a variety of things he said and did resurface to reveal his habits of doing creepy things with kids and making inappropriate jokes about minors. He has been involved with a few other well-known YouTubers such as Jeffree Star, James Charles, and Trisha Paytas. Wow, what a triumvirate of fucking degenerates. And it's funny. Jeffree Star was also making the rounds in the Republicuck circles of, wow, this drag queen really said a bunch of based stuff. We should be taking them seriously. It's like, the fuck you guys doing, man? You used to be the party of marriage as a union between a man and a woman, but now you're out here saying that, well, Democrats are the real transphobes. What the fuck is wrong with you? Much of this involvement has been dramatic and problematic. Yes, all that stuff. In a recent video called The End of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, he sat down with Jeffree and his husband Ryland Adams, another YouTuber, okay, I'll take your word for it, and said he has many dips in his career, and over the few years he began... and every few years he becomes irrelevant, only to rise back up to popularity again. Many people may be new to Shane Dawson, so here's a good time to remind everybody of his long history of sexualizing minors. Gross. And to be completely fair about all of this YouTube drama stuff, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if this is just what he's out there doing. Okay, he can go ahead and get ridiculed in the public square all by himself. It's just, he bought some kids. He bought kids. That's a bit of a problem. Now they're unfortunately entering the lion's den, if you will. In a 2020 clip, Shane resurfaced that showed himself pretending to yak himself off. No, your name's Yee or Ya, whatever. In front of a poster of Willow Smith. She was 11 years old when she released her, what the fuck? Of her single, Whip My Hair. And in the clip, he said, whip your hair back and forth. When people started talking about Shane's actions, Jaden Smith, Willow's brother, posted a since-deleted tweet on Twitter. Shane Dawson, I am disgusted by you. You are sexualizing my, 11-year-old sister. What the fuck is the furthest thing from funny and not okay in the slightest bit? Yeah, that's wild. I'm one of those people that are going to go ahead and defend comedy, and even with an attempt to be funny, but what's the joke behind pretending to beat it to an 11-year-old? I don't get it. I don't get that one. I don't see the joke in that. I legitimately don't see the joke in that one. But at the same time, would I cancel him over that? No, it's just something that you can add to the list. And of course, Jada Pinkett Smith has never seen a controversy that she wouldn't jump on, but she ended up doing numbers on that one, so whatever. But that's just the start of Shane's lewd behavior in regards to children. In 2014, Shane was recording an episode of Shane and Friends, and he recalled a conversation with a 6-year-old fan. Yo, what the fuck? He referred to the child as, what? 6 years old. 6-year-old fan is attractive. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? She shows me her Instagram, and first of all, okay, that's another failure of the parents. Why does a 6-year-old have an Instagram? And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm not saying that. I'm not even fucking saying that. His co-host shut down the comment and said it was disgusting to say that. And Shane's attempted to defend. Okay, cool. So he's one of these accelerationists where he just wants to go ahead and have pedophilia as a certain sexual preference. Fuck you. Doing things with kids or touching kids is terrible and you should not do it. Okay, good. At least you came around to that. But here's, oh no, why did somebody have to call Sir Mix-a-Lot? Because there was a big old butt coming. People have foot fetishes. You're equating sex with minors with a foot fetish. Yeah, both should be punishable by stoning, but that's not exactly apples to apples. In fact, that's like pizza to corn, my guy. But here's, people have fetishes about everything. He later made an apology video in 2018 and said he grew up and changed his content. I'm proud of who I am today. Yeah, and then would go on to continue to make pedophilic content in 2020, or at least allusions to. He's trying to be funny, guys. Don't worry about it. In that apology, he shared an older clip of himself admitting that he searched for CP and even typed in, "What the fuck?" He said he couldn't understand why anybody turned on by that, and then followed it up. But, man, this guy just bought some kids, huh? Interesting. Twitter user Beluga Song, shared a long thread of many other moments where Shane was caught sexualizing children. In one clip, he was on a video chatting with a younger teenager who was a fan of his. Yep, often the way you do one thing is emblematic of how you do a lot of things. He kept telling her to twerk. After she finally did the twerk on camera, he said he told her to show herself. How about not? In another video, he showed a series of photos featuring young girls wearing some of his merch. He said, okay, moving right along. Even worse is an audio clip from Shane and Friends, where he recalled a moment of asking someone to have intercourse with a dog. If I had a child. Oh, no. Oh, which is the same as... What? If I had a child, which is the same as a dog to me, well, I guess when they're a baby, you don't want a picture of somebody... What? His co-host shared the news story of a man who did things to... Oh, God, I'm dying inside, guys. Shane laughed and declared, amazing. What the fuck? Then he speculated how exactly. Beluga Song then shared 2 disturbing videos of Shane doing things to minors in person. One of them was a 12-year-old, and he asked the children to eat a cocktail weenie because he checked his statistics and knows that he has a lot of child... What? He later coerces the child into doing a lap dance on someone else and playing an explicit song in the background. The child's face has been hidden to protect her privacy. In the next video, he places a pair of large fake breasts on a girl and jokes about how he didn't know that 12-year-olds could do. The video ends with him forcing the girl... Oh my God! And this guy was screened by Child Protective Services. Just showing you that CPS has no fucking standards. Oh, you're gay, and that means everything's fine, right, guys? After issuing apologies... Yeah. You screw up once. You make a distasteful joke once, If somebody can go ahead and read into some of the context and think that it's a joke, I'm going to go ahead and allow a pass on that one. But that's kind of showing a behavior. That's showing a pretty long pattern of either that's his favorite subject to joke about, or there's something to that, I'm not one of these people that's out here calling for the cancellation, I'm just saying, when there's kids at play... There should probably be a little bit more oversight here, I would have CPS or somebody stationed outside outside the homes here, making sure that these kids grow up, even though I think that they're doomed from the start, as best as possible. After issuing apologies, Shane has picked his career back up like nothing ever happened, which is, I'm not going to say nobody has or doesn't have a right to earn a living, but that's a O'Hare level of baggage. as an international airport amount of baggage. Now he and his husband Ryland are sharing their surrogacy process in a video shared a couple weeks ago that has 693,000 views. The couple documented their reaction to the egg retrieval process and reveal of their embryos. Yeah, and that's also another thing. They took eggs from another chick, used their sperm, and then of course implanted that into a surrogate mother. So there's 2 lives affected that are never going to have a say in that kid's life. Just so fucking weird to me, man. They created 12 embryos in total, and they joked about choosing which ones will be born, and thus which ones will be discarded. But yeah, like the Stone Toss comic at the beginning, okay? All the Republicans that will be out there defend this free speech, but then at the same time get pissed off at the Church of Satan or any other easy targets that are out there. They'll be the ones that champion, oh my god, we don't, abortion, life begins at conception. But then hold up such sterling examples like Dave Rubin, like pick your favorite gay Republican that's out there and think that they're stunning and brave for purposefully picking 2 boys to raise. Very strange behavior. So yeah, I'm not saying that it's an eventuality, that's one of those things that's just, it's going to happen, but Godspeed to those kids, man. They're definitely gonna fucking need it. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.